We, the residents of the city of Pittsburgh who are opposed to Marcellus shale drilling, gather today to stand in support of Councilman Shield's resolution and legislation to ban such activity in our city. This legislation will protect and ensure the civil rights of Pittsburgh residents as pertains to the clean air and water guarantees of the Pennsylvania Constitution. We are alarmed at the statement of Mayor Ravenstahl that we should consider allowing drilling in our beloved parks. Throughout this city and the entire Appalachian region, citizens are organizing and rising up to defend the right to a clean environment that will be taken away by energy companies. These corporations are only concerned with the vast profits they will reap and are wheeling and dealing with many of our legislators who argue we should settle for more regulation and taxes as a trade-off for the inevitable environmental destruction. We join thousands of citizens across the state who are not willing to settle for the possible, but for what is right. And that's a ban on drilling until and only if there's ever found a way to bring this gas up safely and without environmental destruction. The success of our efforts so far can be measured by, one, the Marcellus Shale Coalition's decision to secretly cancel its October 1st landmark summit and instead plan for a broader summit on November 3rd after the elections. The recently revealed Pennsylvania Homeland Security Intelligence Bulletin labeling drilling oppositions, us, as extremists and urging close monitoring of our activities, including city council meetings, showings of the popular Josh Fox HBO movie called Gasland, and rallies around the state. Last week, the Philadelphia City paper exposed the private collaboration of Pennsylvania Homeland Security with gas drilling operations, as it issues security alerts, quote, meant for owners, operators, and security personnel only. Yet when Governor Rendell's security spokesman, Gary Tuma, asked if there had been any Marcellus protests that were not peaceful, he had to admit, none that I'm aware of. Yet this government, in cooperation with the gas drillers, continues to label us as extremists. Well, if defending our water from cancer-causing chemicals is extremist, if desiring to keep our state forests from becoming industrial wastelands is extremist, and if fighting for the rights of our communities and our children's futures are extremist, then we wear that label proudly. As law-abiding taxpayers, members of this democracy, we take our rights seriously. It is our right to not have our lives and environment ruined for the profits of corporations. We will continue to fight the intimate relationship between our government and corporations, which result in proposed legislation such as force pooling that's written by lobbyists and will eliminate property owners' right to refuse leasing. We believe, as do some of our city council members, especially Doug Shield, that it's up to the citizens of this city and state to determine what happens in our communities. We will not give up this right to the Department of Environmental Protection, the zoning boards, the governor, the industry, nor the Department of Homeland Security. We have gathered and will continue to gather hundreds of signatures from Pittsburgh City residents who support Councilman Shield's legislation and his effort to protect our rights. In the months to come, we pledge to continue engaging more citizens in this historic battle for our civil and environmental rights, the right to govern our city. We will aid citizens in other communities doing the same. We invite all Pittsburghers to join us in supporting this legislation before City Council, and also invite citizens from across the Appalachian Basin to join us on November 3rd, 2010, in a protest against the drilling companies at their conference at the David Lawrence Convention Center. Please join us. All right. Thank you. Questions?